So before my friend Richard takes over the video, I would like to give my 2 cents on why I prefer Dota 2 over League of Legends. My friend Richard is going to give you reasons why he prefers League of Legends over Dota 2, and I'm going to quickly just run through these. I'm not even going to list all of my reasons. First of all, Dota 2 is more advanced in everything from combat to XP to item building to strategies and techniques that you have to pull off within Dota. The stuns are longer, the game is harsh. Dota 2 is very harsh on bad decision making. If you make one bad choice in Dota, that can change the whole game in a matter of seconds. While that's certainly possible with League of Legends, it doesn't punish you as bad. League is a lot more compassionate towards decisions that you make that may be sucky, whereas Dota 2, you can suffer and the whole game can be ended within a matter of literally a minute, 2 seconds, based upon your bad decision making. That, and when you kill someone in Dota 2, you steal their money. I mean, when you steal a player's money from killing them, that's satisfying. Plus, when you kill them, blood squirts everywhere, which is even more satisfying. League of Legends is a clean, simplistic, easy to understand game, where I believe Dota 2 is the more advanced version of League of Legends in terms of how techniques, in terms of strategy, and like I said earlier, it punishes you for bad decision making. Another reason I absolutely love Dota 2 versus League of Legends is that I don't have to unlock all of the characters. I'm sorry, but me investing a bunch of time to unlock characters that I would like to play is stupid in my opinion. Now granted, I do like unlocking items in games, but items and characters are two different things. I want to sit down and I want to play and I want to choose and I want to go through all the characters and learn all of them rather than have to spend more and more and more and more of my time to unlock characters that I may or may not like. With Dota 2, you log on and you can be overwhelmed with every single character and access to everything. These are just a few little minor things that I'm mentioning. However, I'm going to let Richard take over. He's going to tell you why he prefers League of Legends over Dota 2, and then I promise you one thing. I'm going to make a video on why I prefer Dota 2 over League of Legends, in which I will actually compare both games visually, graphically, hotkeys, characters. I'm going to compare them all in a video sometime next month. And before I forget, I've been doing a lot of live streaming lately, showing my face and a lot of video games on my twitch.tv account, which is linked down below. You can find my streaming website on Twitch there. I've been trying to get my channel big enough to where I can stream and become a partner on Twitch, and I've been streaming Dota, Battlefield 3, and some old school video games on my Twitch account. If you're interested in that, feel free to subscribe to my twitch.tv account because we do have a lot of fun and I do game with my subscribers if you're interested. So with all that said, I hand it over to Richard.
Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Richard. I'm going to give you a little bit of differences I see in Dota and League of Legends. This is totally a non-biased opinion, but League of Legends is factually the better game. Before anything starts, one thing out of the way. League of Legends came after Dota. Dota came out in 2003, League of Legends 2009. That's a large difference, so if you didn't know, get a book, read it. That has nothing to do with League of Legends, so after you read the book and waste all that time learning, you can just go play League of Legends. I also want to point out that I think Dota is a very good game. It came first and it knew what it was doing. League of Legends just perfected it. It's kind of like Apple coming along and making an iPhone and being like, "What's up, world? You don't want another phone now." League of Legends and Dota players are always at each other's throats, so that's why I'm throwing this stuff in here. But in actuality, we play a similar game, and we should become friends and pick on Call of Duty, because who the fuck gives a shit about that? Every year spending $60 on a different game that has one extra map. One of the main differences I see is that the Dota map is actually a little bit larger. Whether that be that the character is smaller or that the map is larger, it just seems bigger to me. Another great thing about Dota is the fact that you can deny creeps and turrets. This means that if this mother smucker is coming along and is like, "What's up? I'm gonna take your turret," and y'all, no, you ain't. And you shoot it and he doesn't get any gold. Like, that's awesome. In League of Legends, if you could, like, get 100 creeps every 10 minutes while denying them 50, what? Another thing I've seen in League of Legends, when Fiddlesticks fears you for 3 seconds, you are flipping a lid as an ADC. You're like, "I can't do shit, and now I'm dead. Thanks a lot, Fiddle." But when it comes to Dota, a 3 second is about typical, and in actuality they can get up to 5 or 6 seconds, which is pretty damn crazy. I feel like since the map is a little bit bigger, that the gameplay will be a little bit slower. This is my opinion personally in the games that I've played, which cannot even be compared to the amount of time I put into League of Legends. And also, that's not a bad thing. That being said, I am not the only one that's put hundreds of hours into a game. This is the first game I have logged over 100 hours in gameplay. That is very impressive to be able to keep me entertained that long. So when it came time for me to go try the original game and try Dota and love it, I hated it because in the end, I sucked. I sucked bad. To go from League of Legends 300 hours to Dota never played, and then be similar, and me suck on one, it just pushes me back towards this, and I think that's why we have such strong communities. Because if we leave, we suck. And we don't want to suck. No one wants to suck. Again, this is my own opinion, and this is just what I've seen and my friends have seen. It just is ridiculous to assume that someone's going to go from being decent to being horrible and like it. No. No, you won't. No, 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 no. Snowballing. While this sounds fun, it's not. You think to yourself, frolicking in Central Park and people throwing snowballs, and no, it's not. They murder you. When someone gets 20 kills in Dota, that means that you've lost money while they're gaining money. You're like, help me, I'm just like a little ant. And I'm a 16-year-old with a magnifying glass trying to show his girlfriend that he's really fucking muscular and shit. No, it doesn't work. I'm better. In Dota, if you get a kill, you gain money and they lose money. That just increases the snowballing. While in League of Legends, it's a little bit easier to come back from a snowball. So there's more surprising upset victories. So you could still be 10 kills behind and then backdoor them and win. And this is not to say that this happens all the time in pros. It's happened occasionally, but where I'm at, in silver and gold, it does make a difference. And you can come back from a 5 to 10 kill deficit. The thing I like about League of Legends is the character colorfully taste to it, you know? I tasted purple! I don't necessarily like the fact that in Dota you can just interact with everything. You can chop down a tree. I know that sounds weird, like, oh, but Richard, you can do way more. I like simplistic. I feel like League of Legends is like chess. Very technical, professional chess. There's different ways, and there's different moves, and there's different strategies to chess. But you know these, you get them down pat, and then you perfect them. So in League of Legends, you know that objectives are key, you get them at a certain time, you go back, you know where to ward, you know when team fights come, you know that you have to get minions. It's just, it's a little bit repetitive, but in that, I find solace, because I love being able to just know that I have to get minions. If I do not have 100 minions at 15-minute mark, I failed. I might still win the game, but I failed me personally. I like to hit these goals. These are my opinions. This is what I see in the differences. I want to know what you think. So does Daniel. It's funny that I am a League of Legends player and he's a Dota. I love you for putting this up, Daniel. You. I feel like Daniel's going to cut all the parts out where I say that League of Legends is the best and just put Dota in there. But maybe he won't make it to this part of the video. Well, we can only hope, right? Honestly, thank you guys very much for watching. If you would like to see more, please go to my channel, The Pokito. It's a great channel with tons of League of Legends gameplay. I do this thing where it's the top 5 plays of the game. Rather than 5 plays of the week, I personally play a game, and within it, I try to call out the top 5 plays. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then also I do collaborations with Fluffy Talks, the Yordles band. Lily will be coming soon. I'll be doing a lot of different things with a lot of different people. And I hope that you will come and visit. Now that if the tables were turned, I would show you no mercy. Jaeger out. Deuces.